Welcome to the venerable Blast Bowl in Toledo, Ohio. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Toledo Rockets. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Broncos head coach. He is very aware that the big win against the #1 team in the country last week has a lot of people talking. But he wants to talk to his players about how good can we be. Don't let that win distract us. Let that win motivate us and show us we're even better than we thought. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Broncos ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone defense. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. They're all over it. Left side, it's Jones. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive line. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Burrowing for yardage. There he goes. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He breaks a tackle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So Western Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And A.J. Hill will be running the show. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. From the gun, the running back has it. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Hill. Oh, pressure's coming. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. From the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Rockets just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Back to pass, it's Hill. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just barely got rid of it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Got some green grass. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Rockets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. It's a draw. Turning it on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They think there's room to run to the right here. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Rockets will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. He gets the 1st one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hill. Rush right in his face. Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. 3rd and long right here. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets past the marker. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 2nd down, gonna throw it. It's complete to the left. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Selling the fake. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connect. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moves the pocket. It's Hill. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Turns out it's Jones. Could not make his way to the corner.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Turns it upfield. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Dropping back, it's Hill. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it on the outside. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air. Stepping to the right. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to finish this quarter with a touchdown on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Hill. Fires to the end zone. Looked as if he went out of bounds before he got a hand on that one, and that flag's going to be for the illegal touch. Penalty is declined. It'll be 4th and long. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 10 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Now over to your game inside the Glass Bowl. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the 2nd half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Glass Bowl.
And the Rockets will boot it away to start the second half. From deep, it's Marshall. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. They give it back to him. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left side. Knocked down immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. If you talk about filling a hole, defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Sets his feet. It's Hill. Caught. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Turns into the pile. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
A 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on 4th down. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Touchdown, Broncos! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. All over him immediately.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
But when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Look out! He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. To the ground. He's got it again. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for running room. Got a little grass. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And here comes the offense on second down. They want to throw it. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Right side, it's Gilbert. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for a man, it's Hill. Oh, pressure's coming. And he avoids the sack.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can...
Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. Oh, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Push is ahead. Sees a crease. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. And it's good! And now it's a 1-possession game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Still on his feet at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Wideout trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Throws to the tight end. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
2nd down to the air. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Rockets moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Man, I think this quarterback...
They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Snapped on 4th down. Rush right in his face. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. This time he's got it. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. The Rockets are moving quickly down the field. The give to the left. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Drops back on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drop.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. There he goes. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Driven back. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They'll try the left side. There's a crease. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Western Michigan. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to
and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Needs it here on 4th down. On the move, he fires. It's complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Gilbert. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it